Hey, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, welcome. And if you have been following my channel for quite some time now and keeping up with all my videos, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And you would know that we have been calling breakout after breakout, and Nano Dimension and Overstock were no exception. This week, we're up over 14% just on the last trading day of the week. So it does feel amazing to see the results and the stocks work out exactly like how we predicted. And so let me know how you guys did in the comments, how much money you guys made, and what you guys are feeling in terms of price targets for the next trading week. So I definitely want to cover that with you guys. I want to show you guys my personal portfolio, set some price targets, and also rationalize my beliefs on why I think that we are going to see an over $20 Nano Dimension just next week. Okay. And so again, yeah, Nano Dimension, Overstock, and then I want to top it off with Jumia. But before I even get into that, guys, I do want to share with you guys this crazy piece of news, and that is GameStop soaring nearly 70%. Trading had to be briefly halted amid an epic short squeeze. Now, I do want to share this statistic right here with you guys, and that is that GameStop, more than 138% of its float shares sold short. So basically what this means is that so many people were shorting the stock because they're so confident in that these retail traders were forming an insane bubble. And so at least today, they lost a lot of money. And so anyone who shorted that, I feel so bad for them. But at the same time, I think it is their fault that they underestimated the power of hype in this market. And so this, as a result, this was the single most shorted name in the US stock market. That's just so crazy, guys. And the reason this took off so hard today is because Citron Research, tweeted this out. GME is going to go to $20, buy at your own risk. Now, what does this mean? This basically means that they were kind of hating on the people investing in GameStop. They thought it was kind of foolish to be holding GameStop right after it 2x'd in a very brief period of time. And so somewhere around here, they basically said, hey, you should probably sell your shares. At least that's what they're implying, because it's going to tank to about $20. A lot of passionate GME investors got super pissed at this, and they're like, you know what, screw you, Citron, we're going to show you what's up. And so they squeezed out all the short sellers and drove the price up to over $70. That is so crazy, guys. As a completely neutral trader, at least on the stock, so from a completely neutral perspective, I kind of want to almost laugh at something like this, simply because it just screams bubble, but it's not collapsing. And the reason is because there's so much hype driving this stock upward, and the power of hype is so undeniable here, guys. This is just like a very clear example of it. This just epitomizes hype trading, okay? And so if you want any more examples of this, just take a look at Riot, take a look at Mara, take a look at Bitcoin, take a look at pretty much any stock that has exploded more than 100% over the span of just maybe even this year, 2021, that is. And so, we as traders, we can either choose to adapt and incorporate the hype into our strategies or whatever our plays are, or we can choose to be ignorant of it. And I'll say it right now, if you are ignorant of it, most likely, we will be left out in the dust. Okay, so we have to be very adaptive in these types of markets, especially in this bull market. We have to adapt the way we make profits. We have to adapt our plays. We have to adapt to setting the way we set price targets. Okay, and so again, we can't control our environment. We can hate on this hype all we want. Okay, well, we can support it, we can hate on it, we can't control what happens to the prices, but what we can control is our actions. And so, what does that look like on the graph? It's basically this insane spike up. And so now what can we expect here? Okay, now rationally speaking, I would say that, hey, we'd probably come up to test this and then see a pullback, maybe establish some support back here before taking off again. However, again, guys, there's so much hype in this market. There are going to be retail traders jumping in the last moment, seeing, Nano Dimension soaring up about 20% on Monday maybe, and they're just jumping in last minute, and that's going to drive the price up even more. At least in my opinion, it will. And we're going to break past this 1660 line, historical line of resistance fairly easily, and go on to probably test like $20+ before losing momentum, then coming back down. So that is my play for Nano Dimension, factoring in hype again. Okay, so definitely very important, especially if you're a swing trader. Okay, how it's maximizing your gains is so important in swing trading. It's not always about catching the top exactly. and catching the bottom exactly, but it's trying to get as close to the top and as close to the bottom as you possibly can. And so I guess, in this bull market that we are currently in, the best way to do that is simply factoring in hype into your price targets. And so right now my price target is probably a $20+ going into the next trading week. And again, let me know what you guys are thinking about this stock, if you guys are thinking it's going to pull back sooner than that or later, but that definitely is my play. Now, in terms of my portfolio, what does that look like? And I am showing you guys my portfolio simply because I want to take you guys from A to Z. Okay, so from the moment I showed you guys this, from the moment I didn't have any position on this at all, I built it out. I showed you guys I had zero profit, and now we're almost up, almost 100% on it. So almost a 2x from where I initially showed you guys when I first bought it at. And so the plan here, again, just to reiterate, is to take profits as we approach that 1670, I believe, a line of resistance, and then continue taking profits by selling my short-term positions. So my February ones and my March ones as we approach $20 and go beyond that, hopefully. And then basically I'm going to hold those profits, wait for the pullback, buy some longer term option contracts to reestablish a position, and then again, ride it out, play the next bubble, and so on and so forth. I will keep you guys updated on exactly when I'm doing that, and when I'm selling, when I'm buying, and all that stuff, guys. So definitely stay tuned for that. Also, guys, let me know if you guys have made money on this stock or really any other stock. There have been so many exploding stocks recently, and so if you did make money on any of the stocks I've talked about, let me know in the comments down below. I'm always stoked to read those. And so yeah, a lot of you guys actually did call out a $15 Nano dimension for this week, and we came pretty darn close to that, guys. So that was a great call on your part, and you guys pretty nearly hit that. So let me know your price targets for next week. Okay, I'm definitely excited to see what you guys think. Mine is just anywhere between $16 to $20 is really my price target, where I'm hoping for. Keep in mind, again, that might not play out, and I am just factoring everything in from my experience to the fact that we're in a bull market right now. And there's so much hype trading going on. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, what some of your price targets are, how much money you guys have made. And yeah, let's move on to Overstock really quick and top it off with Jumia. Now, Overstock, this is my position, guys. It's very small. It's only 10 shares. I'm not even sure why I bought these 10 shares. But yeah, as you can see, I'm up $72. I guess that's nice. But the real kicker here is, I believe, my options play on this, and I do want to go over the chart, but really quickly, let's take a look at what I did here. So basically, I'm saying I'm betting on it to hit $70 by the mid of this year. Now, I do think that this is a pretty safe bet to take, and also $75 by 2022, almost 2023 here. So again, these are very expensive, guys. So if you don't have the money for this, that's fine. Okay, definitely take your time and build your way up to this position. I definitely, this was like 3 times the value of my account when I first started trading. So this is definitely a big position, even for me to take at this point in time. So, but I am very, very confident in these stocks that I trade. And Overstock is definitely one of them. And I do want to show you in the chart why I chose these as my contracts. And I will be adding more to this just because I'm becoming that much more confident on this stock. So definitely stay tuned for the video that I will be dropping on Overstock that was set to release yesterday, but I had to redo it, guys. So I do apologize for that. But if you did watch my last video, I pretty much did give you guys a heads up, a solid heads up on Overstock. I pretty much said to buy anywhere between $58 to $60, which is where I bought it at. So yeah, if you guys did watch that video and did buy in, you would have made some pretty sweet gains this week. And so yeah, I props to you guys who did follow through. And yeah, so let's take a look at the chart for Overstock. Okay, so now Overstock, like I said, we kind of broke out of this descending wedge, which is what we've been calling for a while now, and we have pretty much broken past this line, the $66 line. This was a pretty key area of resistance that we have faced in the past, and now I do think if we can close above at least $70. Okay, so $70, if we can beat that, I do think we're going to be on a solid uptrend from here. If we can't beat that, I do think we're going to form a triple top and maybe see another pullback before taking off. However, I don't think we're going to see that triple top, and I do think we're going to blow right past this line right here, $70, and then break about $72 and then continue ripping next week. So again, just to reiterate, my my immediate price target for this was $70. We pretty much almost broke that today. And I do think we're going to break that next week. And then my short-term price target is about anywhere between a $90 to a $80 in the next couple of weeks. And then long term, I will talk to you guys about that in a separate video that will be coming out on Sunday. So definitely stay tuned for that. I do want to cover all the fundamentals of Overstock and blockchain and how those two are correlated and why it could be the single most biggest play that a lot of us will be making going on into the future. So that covers Overstock. Let's take a look at Jumia real quick. Now Jumia, you know, I don't even really want to get into the technical of this. This stock just has been popping off. It looks like it's coming up to actually use this as a line of support once again, and I do think we are going to continue bouncing off of it. Now Jumia in general, if you guys don't know what this is the Amazon of Africa, to put it very simply. But you know, they were doing a lot as a company. They're fundamentally looking very, very strong. And you know, I've wrote this from like $5, and so I've basically swung trade the ups and downs, and really at this point I'm just pretty burnt out trying to catch the tops and bottoms of the stock, and I just really think that this stock will go to probably like $1,000. And I'm saying that pretty casually because I do think that this is going to turn out to be like something like Amazon, and Amazon is like at $3,000 now. And it pretty much started off like as $100 stock. So I'm pretty sure we can at least if just looking at the market cap of the stock, I think we can at least 10x this market cap to about $40 billion, which is again just a fraction of the market cap Amazon is currently at. So I definitely think that we can see a 10x from here. So at least about $600, and at least I keep saying at least. So keep in mind, guys, that this is more of a long-term play. So I'm just going to hold on to the shares. And unless I see a pretty significant bubble forming, then I'm not going to try to swing trade my shares. I'm just going to hold on to them and ride it out from here on out. So I definitely just did want to put this stock out on your radar just to let you know that I am invested in this. And so if you do want me to make future videos doing price targets or just TA on this, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you guys are invested in this stock and what your price targets are for this stock. I might in the future make a video on Jumia, so definitely stay tuned for that. So that wraps up this video, guys. All I have to say is really just be mindful of the hype that's going on. Be mindful of the pump and dump schemes that has been going on. Okay, so if you aren't aware, there has been a lot of pumping and dumping going on with the smaller market cap penny stocks. So if you are involved in that, please be cautious about that. And play it very safely, play it carefully, or you could end up losing a lot of money. And so yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps it all up, and hopefully this video did help you guys out. If it did, please leave me a thumbs up. I would definitely appreciate that. It also does help the algorithm out to get my video out to more people, so hopefully more people can watch my videos and hopefully make some money. That is the end goal, to help you guys make money. And so if this video did help you guys out, please leave me a thumbs up and let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. Peace.